Okay, please be seated. See, you guys thought this would be easy. It's not. I have been advised that the jury is unable to reach a decision at this point in time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read you an instruction that the Supreme Court advises me that I should read to a jury in the event that they appear to be deadlocked. Then I'm going to have you go home for the weekend. I'm going to have you come back Monday. Now, somebody has a job interview on Monday. Who's that? You do. I understand you have an employment issue.
Correct.
We need you here on Monday.
Well, the situation is I own my own business and I'm the only employee. And my business has been closed for 3 days. So any customers that may need stuff are probably going to competitors. And I have no income and my business is no longer running over here.
Okay, so you don't think under any circumstances you can be back Monday?
It would, not without hardship.
I can take it's a hardship for everybody being here. But, all right, well, I've got an alternate juror, that can take your place. If you really think, you can't do it. When's the earliest you think you can be here?
Appointment's at 10. I could probably be here by 11:30 at the latest. It's just in Perrysburg.
Okay.
Or I can call them immediately Monday morning and see if they would be willing to adjust
so
it for me, which
okay.
I don't mind or have a problem doing either. And then I just need a number so I can call right away and let you know if I can get in earlier or maybe move it later on in the day or something. I'd be happy to do that.
All right, well, let me do this. Let me have everybody come back at 10 and see if there's some way you can possibly be here at 10. If not, we'll just wait for you.
Okay.
Okay. So you don't think that you can make it Monday? I mean, I don't want to.
Really would be a hardship. I mean, it's not like I'm just taking time off from my employer. My business is shut down.
No, I understand that. I can tell you what happens. If the jury is unable to reach a verdict, we have to start all over again and try the case all over again to another jury and go. And so what I want to do, I don't want to compel anybody to reach a verdict that they're not comfortable with. I'm going to read you an instruction that the Supreme Court suggests that I read to a jury that's in this particular situation, and that might help you all reach a decision. I don't know what the situation is, and I don't want to know what the situation is. But let me do this. Let me go ahead and read the instruction. Why don't you call us Monday morning and let me know what the situation is. And if you feel that...
Well, can I add something?
Yes.
When we were questioned in the module or whatever it is, I was under the impression that it would last Thursday, no later than Friday. Had I known
yes.
it would have been longer, I would have spoken up at that time and said that would have been a hardship for me.
We all thought it was going to be finished today, but that happens. I mean, it does happen. There's nothing wrong. A lot of people, sometimes a verdict takes 3 or 4 days for people to reach a verdict. All right, I'll excuse you then. And so you won't have to be back Monday. And then we'll have our first alternate step in. I'm going to have to instruct the jury then Monday morning with respect to how to proceed with the alternate, because basically you have to start your deliberations all over again. So the alternate has the opportunity to be part of that process. All right, let me do this. Let me read the instruction to you, and then we'll plan on having everybody come back at 10 o'clock on Monday morning. In a large number of cases, absolute certainty cannot be attained or expected. Although the verdict must reflect the verdict of each individual juror and not mere consent to the conclusion of the other jurors, each question submitted to you should be examined with proper regard and deference to the opinions of other jurors. You should consider it desirable that this case be decided. You are selected in the same manner and from the same source as any future jury would be. There is no reason to believe the case will ever be submitted to a jury more capable, impartial, or intelligent than this one. Likewise, there is no reason to believe that more or clearer evidence will be produced by either side. It is your duty to decide the case if you can honestly do so. You should listen to one another's arguments with a disposition to be persuaded. Do not hesitate to re-examine your views and change your position if you are convinced it is wrong. As there is disagreement, all jurors should re-examine their positions, given that a verdict has not been reached. Jurors more in favor of the state should consider whether their position is correct, considering it is not shared by others, equally honest, who have heard the same evidence with the same desire to arrive at the truth and under the same oath. Likewise, jurors more in favor of the defendant should ask themselves whether their position is correct, considering it is not shared by other jurors. And I will give you a copy of this instruction in writing on Monday. Okay, obviously, we don't want you to have any conversation with any family or friends about the case. And I don't want you to deliberate privately, because you're a deliberative body of 12 people and you have to have everybody in the room when you're doing that. Make sure you don't read any newspaper accounts or any television accounts about the case. Continue to keep an open mind. It's going to be a gorgeous weekend, so enjoy the weekend, and we'll see you all back up here at 10 o'clock.